Hey everyone, welcome back to Kind Care Seniors. I'm so glad you're here with me today. I hear from so many of you about leg weakness, how hard it's become to stand up from a chair, climb stairs, or even walk across the room without feeling unsteady. And most people think, well, I'm just getting older. This is normal. But here's the truth. It's not just aging. It's often a sign of something called sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, and it's driven by three specific vitamin deficiencies. The good news? Studies show you can start regaining leg strength in just days by restoring these vitamins. Today, I'm going to show you exactly which three vitamins you need, why they're so powerful, and how to take them safely for fast results. Before we dive in, drop a comment and tell me, where are you watching from, and have you been struggling with weak or tired legs? All right, let's get into it. So here's something that might surprise you. Even if you're eating well and staying active, you could be losing 1 to 3% of your muscle mass every single year after 60. That means in just 5 years, you could lose up to 15% of your leg strength without even realizing it. And here's what happens. One day, you need to push off your knees just to stand up. Stairs feel like you're lifting weights, and sometimes you lose your balance just walking across the living room. Dr. Emily Carter, a leading expert in geriatric nutrition, says that this silent muscle loss, sarcopenia, is one of the most common yet overlooked health problems in older adults. But here's the incredible part. Research shows that restoring just 3 key vitamins can bring back leg power, balance, and confidence within days. No exhausting workouts, no expensive treatments, just the right nutrients at the right time. Today, I'm going to walk you through these 3 essential vitamins, what they do, why deficiency is so common after 60, and how to combine them safely for rapid recovery. This isn't guesswork. It's backed by clinical data, real research, and decades of professional experience. So stick with me until the end, because I'm going to share a simple daily routine that few people follow, but it works incredibly well. Let's start with vitamin number 1. Vitamin number 1, vitamin D3, the master switch for leg strength. All right, let's talk about vitamin D3, because this nutrient is far more than just a vitamin. It's like a master switch that reawakens your entire nervous, skeletal, and muscular system. Here's the problem. After 60, your body's natural production of vitamin D3 drops sharply. Your skin gets thinner, your liver and kidneys slow down the conversion process, and you spend less time in sunlight. The result? Essential systems start shutting down, muscles weaken, legs feel heavy, movements slow down, and most concerning of all, your balance starts to deteriorate, all because of an unnoticed lack of vitamin D3. Why is vitamin D3 so critical? Most people know it helps with calcium absorption and bone strength. But that's just the beginning. Vitamin D3 also ensures proper muscle contraction, allows nerves to transmit signals smoothly, and prevents the hidden muscle wasting that comes with aging. Without D3, your body feels unstable and sluggish, like a machine that's losing power. How can you tell if you're deficient? Warning signs include weak legs, especially when climbing stairs, fatigue from standing or walking, nighttime cramps, trouble turning quickly, pain in your hips, knees, or heels. Some people even notice mild anxiety, irritability, or trouble sleeping. These subtle symptoms are often mistaken for normal aging, but they're actually signals of vitamin D3 deficiency. What does the science say? Researchers from the University of Birmingham studied adults over 65. After taking just 800 IU of vitamin D3 for only 5 days, participants' leg strength improved by an average of 19%. Another study from China found that older adults who took D3 supplements along with light exercise showed remarkable gains in balance and leg power within weeks. And Harvard researchers discovered that seniors with low D3 levels were 40% more likely to fall or be hospitalized than those with healthy levels. The message is clear. Vitamin D3 protects not just your bones, it protects your independence. How does it work? When your D3 levels normalize, your body absorbs calcium efficiently, new muscle fibers are built, muscle responsiveness increases, hidden inflammation decreases, movement becomes smooth and pain-free. Simply put, vitamin D3 reawakens your muscles and joints. What's the proper dose? For adults over 60, experts recommend 800 to 1,000 IU daily, or 1,000 to 2,000 IU for those with frailty or a history of falls. For best absorption, take it in the morning or early afternoon with a meal containing healthy fats, like salmon, eggs, or olive oil. Avoid taking it right before bed, as it can interfere with sleep. Can you get enough from food alone? Unfortunately, it's difficult. Here are the numbers. 100 grams of fish, about 500 IU. 1 egg, only 40 IU. A glass of fortified milk, around 100 IU. To get 1,000 IU from food, you need to eat fish, eggs, and dairy every single day. Nearly impossible for most seniors. That's why supplementation is often essential. Who should consider supplements? Anyone over 60 who spends little time outdoors, feels unsteady, or has experienced falls, suffers from joint pain or osteoporosis, follows a plant-based diet low in dairy and fish. A few important cautions. While D3 is generally safe, taking excessive doses long-term can cause issues. More than 4,000 IU per day may lead to headaches, constipation, nausea, kidney stones from high calcium, irregular heartbeat in sensitive individuals. The key takeaway: use the correct dose at the correct time and monitor your levels regularly. Dr. Emily Carter says that vitamin D3 is the cornerstone for restoring leg strength in older adults. This single nutrient can reactivate your slowed muscle systems, and when used properly, results appear within days. Stronger legs, lighter steps, renewed confidence in every move. Vitamin number 2, vitamin B12, the nerve connector. Your legs depend on. All right, now let's talk about vitamin B12, one of the most vital yet frequently ignored nutrients for adults over 60. You probably know that B12 supports memory and boosts energy. But here's what most people don't realize. B12 plays a critical role in the communication between your brain and your muscles, especially those in your legs. It keeps your nerves healthy, your movements coordinated, and your reflexes sharp. When your B12 levels drop, the signal between your brain and muscles gets blurred, and your lower body is often where the first signs appear. What happens when B12 is too low? You might experience burning, tingling, or numbness in your feet, weakness in your legs, especially when standing or walking, a sensation like your legs aren't responding, like they're half asleep, trouble maintaining balance even on flat surfaces, feeling wobbly and needing support when walking. In addition, some people experience mood changes, mild depression, forgetfulness, or mental fog. These symptoms usually develop gradually. Many seniors think it's just aging, but in reality, these are classic signs of vitamin B12 deficiency. Why is B12 deficiency so common in older adults? There are two main reasons. 1. Poor absorption. As we age, our stomach produces less acid, especially if you take medications that reduce acid, like ranitidine or omeprazole. In this low-acid environment, it becomes much harder to extract B12 from food. 2. Limited diet. Meat, fish, eggs, and dairy are nearly the only natural sources of B12. If you eat little or no meat or follow a mostly plant-based diet, you're at greater risk. Even if your diet is healthy, your body might not absorb enough. That's why B12 deficiency is so widespread among people over 60. What does the science say? Research from Oxford University revealed that adults over 65 with low B12 levels walked slower, had poorer balance, and were more than twice as likely to fall within a year compared to those with normal levels. In a Journal of Gerontology clinical trial, seniors were given 1,000 micrograms of B12 daily for 8 weeks. After supplementation, participants reported reduced numbness and instability, stronger lower limbs, quicker reaction times. B12 doesn't just sharpen your mind, it helps maintain body coordination and control. How does B12 work in your system? It supports the protective coating around your nerves, promotes red blood cell production, improves oxygen delivery to muscles, supports energy metabolism, ensures fast and accurate nerve signals from brain to muscle. Without enough B12, nerves misfire, muscles misinterpret signals, and your legs begin to feel disconnected. Who is most likely to be deficient? Anyone over 60. Those who regularly take acid-blocking medications. People who follow vegetarian or low-meat diets. Anyone taking metformin for diabetes. Those with gastrointestinal disorders like gastritis or IBS. People who drink alcohol frequently. Anyone who's had stomach or weight loss surgery. If any of this sounds familiar, it's worth getting a simple blood test to check your levels. Overlooked warning signs, clumsiness or dropping things, mild headaches, persistent fatigue, random tingling or buzzing in the feet. These are subtle cues from your body. The sooner you act, the quicker recovery begins. What's the ideal dosage? For adults over 60, a daily intake of 500 to 1,000 micrograms of methylcobalamin is considered safe and effective. Why methylcobalamin? Because it's the active form your body can use instantly, no conversion required. It's available as chewable tablets, sprays, or sublingual forms. Take it in the morning or at lunchtime, away from caffeine or tea, which can reduce absorption. Can you get enough from food alone? Technically, yes, but it's difficult. Here's how much B12 typical foods contain. 3 ounces of beef liver, around 70 micrograms. 3 ounces of salmon, about 4.5 micrograms. 1 cup of milk, around 1 microgram. To meet your daily needs, you'd have to consume large amounts of fish, liver, or dairy every day. That's why supplementation is more practical for most seniors. Is it safe? Yes. Vitamin B12 is water-soluble, meaning any excess is excreted from your body. Even at higher doses, it's considered very safe. Still, if you take blood thinners or have chronic kidney disease, talk to your doctor first. Real-life impact. Countless older adults report walking with more stability, regaining feeling in their feet, standing with more confidence, sleeping better once nerve symptoms fade. Dr. Emily Carter says that B12 isn't just a brain vitamin, it's a movement vitamin. It rebuilds the bridge between your brain and body, making your legs feel stronger and more responsive. If you've been experiencing strange sensations, leg weakness, or balance problems, don't ignore them. Check your B12 levels and give your nerves the nourishment they need. Vitamin number 3, vitamin B1, thiamine, the energy source your muscles need. All right, we've covered vitamin D3, which strengthens muscles, and B12, which restores nerve communication. But there's still one last piece of the puzzle, vitamin B1, also called thiamine. If D3 switches on the lights and B12 connects the wires, vitamin B1 delivers the actual power your muscles need to move. Without B1, your body runs out of fuel, even if your bones are strong and your nerves are alert. What is vitamin B1, and why is it so important? Thiamine plays a crucial role in energy metabolism. It helps convert food, especially carbohydrates, into ATP, the usable form of energy. Every breath, every step, every muscle movement depends on ATP. And because your legs are the largest muscles in your body, they require a constant supply. When vitamin B1 is low, your muscles feel heavy, tire quickly, and recover poorly from exertion. Symptoms of possible vitamin B1 deficiency. Many adults over 60 notice these early signals. Legs feel weak or tire easily with minimal effort. Muscle cramps, especially in the calves or feet. A dragging or heavy sensation while walking. Shortness of breath when climbing stairs. Feeling dizzy or drained after standing up. Some also experience mental tiredness, loss of appetite, or simply no motivation to move. These are common signs of slowed muscle metabolism, and vitamin B1 often plays a major part. Why does B1 deficiency happen in older adults? Several reasons. 1. Decreased absorption. Our digestive system's ability to absorb thiamine from food declines with age. 2. Medication use. Diuretics, often given for heart or blood pressure issues, flush out B1 through urine. Antibiotics and metformin can also interfere with B1 levels. 3. Alcohol intake. Even moderate amounts of wine or beer can block B1 absorption in seniors. 4. Poor diet. Many processed foods have their vitamin B1 content removed. If you eat fewer whole grains or legumes, your intake might be too low. What does research say? A 2021 Tokyo University study found that over 30% of 300 older participants had low B1 levels. Those individuals had weaker leg strength, moved slower, and often reported muscle fatigue. After B1 supplementation, most experienced better energy, longer walking distance, and improved stair climbing. Another study in the Neurological Sciences Journal gave participants with chronic leg tiredness 100 milligrams of thiamine daily. After just 7 days, 82% reported greater endurance. 68% noticed less leg pain or heaviness. No side effects were reported. How does B1 help your legs? Thiamine powers the Krebs cycle, your body's main energy production system. It enables your muscle cells to create ATP faster, recover better, maintain strength and tone throughout the day. It also supports nerve signal transmission, especially in the peripheral nerves that control your legs and feet. Without this vitamin, it's like trying to drive a car with no fuel. Everything's working, but nothing moves. How much B1 do you need? The recommended amount is 1.2 milligrams daily for men and 1.1 milligrams for women. However, older adults often need higher therapeutic doses. Doctors frequently suggest 50 to 100 milligrams per day for those with nerve pain, fatigue, or weak legs. The good news, because B1 is water-soluble, any excess leaves the body safely through urine. When and how to take it. Take vitamin B1 in the morning to boost daytime energy. Always consume it with food, ideally with some healthy fat or protein. Avoid taking it with alcohol, coffee, or black tea, as these can reduce absorption. Can you get B1 from your diet? Yes, but it requires intention. Good sources include whole grains like brown rice and oats, legumes like beans and lentils, sunflower seeds, organ meats or pork. However, most seniors don't eat enough of these daily, and some medications or health issues reduce absorption. So a supplement may be wiser if you've been feeling unusually tired. Who should consider B1 supplements? You should test or restore your B1 levels if you have type 2 diabetes, drink alcohol regularly, take diuretics, metformin, or acid-blocking drugs, experience leg fatigue even with light activity, notice unexplained weight or appetite loss. Is it safe? Yes. One of the safest supplements, even in higher doses for older adults. Still, always consult your doctor before taking large amounts if you have liver or kidney problems or take other medications. Real-life impact. Many seniors say they feel more energetic after just 3 to 5 days of taking B1. Their legs feel lighter, walking becomes easier, stair climbing feels less exhausting, and their natural desire to move returns. It's like refueling an engine that's been sputtering for years. Dr. Emily Carter says that vitamin B1 may not be as famous as D3 or B12, but it can be the missing key for older adults struggling with fatigue, muscle weakness, or heavy legs. It powers your muscles, restores motivation, and gives you the strength and ease to move through your day. How to combine these 3 vitamins for best results. All right, so now you understand how vitamin D3, B12, and B1 each support your muscles. The question is, how do you combine them for maximum benefit? The answer lies in timing and simplicity. Best time to take each vitamin. Vitamin D3. Morning, right after breakfast, especially if your meal contains healthy fats like yogurt, eggs, or avocado. 3D is fat-soluble and needs dietary fat for proper absorption. Vitamin B12. Late morning or around midday. Since B12 enhances alertness, taking it too late could interfere with sleep. Avoid consuming it with coffee or tea, as these can hinder absorption. Vitamin B1, morning, with your first meal of the day. Ideally, a nutritious breakfast with whole grains and some protein. It will help sustain your energy throughout the day. Here's a simple daily example. Breakfast, small bowl of Greek yogurt, 1 boiled egg, 1 capsule of vitamin D3, 1 tablet of vitamin B1, lunch, steamed vegetables, grilled salmon or tofu, 1 vitamin B12 tablet or lozenge. This setup ensures your body gets the right nutrients in the right doses at the right time. What about multivitamins? If you already use one, read the label carefully. Many senior formulas contain insufficient amounts of these vital nutrients. Make sure it includes adequate doses of B1, B12, and D3. And remember, multivitamins should still be taken with food, preferably at breakfast or lunch, never on an empty stomach. Lastly, more isn't always better. Always talk to your doctor or pharmacist and follow professional advice, especially if you have a chronic condition or are taking medication. When used properly, these 3 vitamins work like a finely tuned engine to restore your legs' power, stability, and vitality. Safety tips and warnings. Like any tool, vitamins can restore health and vigor, but they must be used responsibly. Key safety points. 1. Don't increase your dose on your own. Just because something is natural doesn't mean more is better. For example, consistently taking over 4,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily without supervision can raise calcium levels too high, leading to kidney stones, constipation, or nausea. Second, be careful if you have kidney or liver problems. These organs process and remove excess vitamins. If they're not working properly, even normal doses can build up and cause side effects. Third, don't ignore subtle side effects. High doses of vitamin B6 over long periods may cause tingling or numbness. Too much D3 can lead to headaches, muscle cramps, or loss of appetite. Fourth, have your blood levels checked regularly. Doing a basic test every 6 to 12 months ensures you're not unknowingly overdosing or taking too little. All right, friends, let's recap. It's not just aging, it's not your imagination, and most importantly, it's not irreversible. If your legs feel tired, heavy, or weak lately, we've seen how 3 simple vitamins can transform everything. Vitamin D3 strengthens your muscles and bones. Vitamin B12 supports your nerves and coordination. Vitamin B, one revives your energy and endurance. Together, these three vitamins form a powerful combination that helps restore your strength, confidence, and mobility. But here's the truth. You have to take the first step. Whether it's checking your blood levels, starting a morning supplement, or talking with your doctor, action always beats waiting. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these vitamins before? Did you notice improvements in your strength, balance, or energy? Drop a comment below and share your experience. The more we learn from each other, the stronger we all become. If this video helped you, please hit that like button and share it with someone who's struggling with weak legs or balance issues. And don't forget to subscribe to Kind Care Seniors and turn on notifications so you never miss our health tips. Thanks so much for being here. Take care of your body, nourish your legs, and remember, you deserve to feel strong, steady, and confident every single day. I'll see you in the next video.